Hello, everybody. I'm doing another one of these. I really enjoyed making the first one, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna make another one.
Another one.
And as of the recording of this clip, it's only been like 3 or 4 days since the first one aired. But and I was gonna like take a little break and then do it. But I stayed at a hotel, and there was this awesome looking coffee shop like right across the parking lot, and I looked at the menu and they had a bunch of good stuff. So I was like, we starting this one. Although this video is not going to come out for a few months in between this day that I'm recording this and the actual upload date. So, but anyway, a few tweaks to this system. So I'm not seeking out coffee shops. I'm going to coffee shops that cross my path, if that makes sense. I heavily seeked out coffee shops for the first one. This time I'm gonna only go to ones that are in my path, and I'm not gonna go to as many. I know 20 was a lot. That video was a long, but we're gonna go to less this time, but we're still gonna go to quite a few, and we're gonna go to all new ones. And slight tweak to the criteria. Instead of presentation slash selection, we're just gonna go with selection. That's what we really care about. And then price and taste will remain the same. So, without further ado, the first one I went to, I just got here, is Mocha's Cafe here in Wichita, Kansas. And this was across the parking lot from my hotel, and it looked really good. It was popping. I got so first of all, selection. There was 10 specialty drinks, pretty unique set. I'll give that a 9. I think it's a 9. Price $5.99 for a large. That is better than normal. That gets an 8. I think that's 8 worthy. And let's taste it. I got a red, white, and brew, which is raspberry white chocolate. One more. That is good. That is phenomenal. One tweak to the scoring system that I'm going to do as well is I'm going to use half points, like so I can do like say like 8.5 or something instead of just only doing whole numbers to get a little bit more of an accurate score for each shop. But so let's see, I said 9 and 8. The taste honestly is a 9.5. That is phenomenal. And this is the overall. All right, today we are at Scuttlebutt's Coffee in Hutchinson, Kansas. And yeah, so let's go through it. So this, I really like this coffee shop. It's in downtown Hutchinson, and it was literally connected to like some kind of museum type thing, which like it looked like a pottery place. It was cool. I like the vibe of it. But anyway, selection. There was 14 specialty drinks. That's pretty good. Some of those are pretty unique. They had like an orange dreamsicle frappe and stuff like that. Anyway, I give that. I'll give it a 10. Yeah. Price $4 for a large. 10. Taste. I got a white mocha misto, which is like half white mocha, half like freshly brewed coffee. So it's a little different. Let's see. Very smooth, very good. 9. Okay, coffee shop number 3. We are at the Roastery Coffee Company in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm actually literally like less than 200 feet from the Kansas state line. So like those of you who don't know, Kansas City is split between Kansas City and Missouri. Ironically, the major half is in Missouri. But anyway, yeah. So this place looked really good. I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I got the Crunch for Time, which is literally a white chocolate macadamia nut latte. Sounds great. Um, I think they had like 8 specialty drinks, 8 to 10, and they were really good, really unique. One, they had a freaking blackberry mocha. I thought about getting it, I didn't get it, but that I give that a 9. That's pretty solid. Uh, and then price, it was $7.50 for a large. Little pricey. We'll give that a 6. And then taste. one more. Wow, tastes like I'm eating a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. Good. 9. All right, y'all. Coffee shop number 4. We at White Buffalo Coffee Bar out here in the OKC, and so selection. They had 16 very creative specialty drinks. I give that a 9.5. Price $6.99. That's the standard, so that gets a 7. And then taste. I got a freaking, I think it was a chocolate cherry latte. What? It's got vanilla, cherry, and chocolate drizzle on top. Let's give it a shot. Wow, that is unique, and that is really freaking good. 9.5. You heard me? What's good, everybody? Coffee shop number 5, The Human Bean, here in the small town of Dallas, Texas. You may have heard of it. So one thing I noticed is there's a literal freaking, I think that's an espresso bean on top of the cup, and it's like the cup's so hot it's starting to melt to the cup. So I'm gonna try it. I think it's chocolate covered or something. Ooh, good. That was a unique experience. Don't go to many coffee shops and they put a freaking espresso bean cover. Anyway, I got the. Hold up, I'm gonna slow myself down. Selection. I think they had like 10 specialty drinks. Pretty standard flavors. They had some a little unique. I give it an 8.5. Price $7 for a large, 7. And taste, I got the muddy, which is it's got it's a white mocha with chocolate milk.
Wow.
Let's give it a shot. Wow. That is really freaking good. I think it's a 9.5. Yeah. All right. Coffee shop number 6. Jitters Coffee Co. in Concordia, Kansas. So I got a, what was this one called? Toasted Cinnamon Nut Latte. So it's caramel, cinnamon, and hazelnut. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Well, hold up. Slow myself down. Selection. There was like 10 specialty drinks. Pretty mainstream flavors, but some pretty unique combinations. They did have a banana mocha, which was interesting, but not my cup of joe.
Bruh.
Anyway, I give that a 8.5 out of 10. And then price $5.75 for a large. That gets a 8.5 out of 10. And then taste. Really good. That is really good. It gets a 9. Really good coffee shop for a small town in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. Good job. What's good, everybody? Coffee shop number 7 here. It went to Zen Coffee Co. in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. So they had a few people. There's like a little drive-through one in the parking lot of like a plaza. This place is freaking popping. Like there's like a ridiculous amount of people in this vicinity. But anyway, I'm starting to get to the point where I don't really care if people see me recording with a phone in the truck. But anyway, this place looks really good. I was looking at it online before I came to it, and they had a ton of unique and specialty stuff. They have a few locations in the Omaha, Lincoln area, and they have one in downtown Omaha that's one that's not a drive-thru, you can go in it. But I've been rambling for too long. Selection. They had like 15 specialty drinks, a lot of very unique ones. They had a bunch of very unique just flavors you can get. I got a freaking cookie butter latte, bro. That's about to be fire. Anyway, the selection gets a 10 because it's phenomenal. Price. I don't freaking know what it was actually. I have no idea. I think it was $5.95. because after taxes it was like in the upper sixes. So we'll say $5.99, which is good. That gets a it gets a 8. Yeah, we'll give that an 8. And then taste. It's really good. Really good. It gets a 9. Hello. Coffee shop number 8. Simply Poured in Madisonville, Kentucky. It is currently pouring and I forgot my mic, so bear with me. This place had selection, had 12 specialties, with 4 very like limited edition, very unique flavors. They had like blackberry white mocha, orange white mocha, strawberry white mocha. I got a freaking orange cream, which is orange white mocha. Yeah, that gets a 9.5. Price $6.99 for a large, 7. And then taste, orange cream. Wowzers, that is unique. That is probably one of the most unique drinks I've ever had thus far. Wowza. Yeah, that's wow. Wow. That's good though. Freaking good. I give it a 9. Period. What it is. So, back to the coffee shop number 9. We went to Daily Grind here in Nashville, Tennessee, and yeah. So, and I got the Hipster Bay. It's the latte I got today. So, selection. I had like 10 specialty drinks. Like I give it, and some of them were pretty, a lot of crazy, unique flavors. They had the Hipster Bee, the Thunder Pony. They had a bunch of stuff like that. I give it an 8.5. Price. It was $7 for a 16 ounce because they had 12 and 16 ounce. A little pricier. I'll give it a 6.5. And then taste. That's really good. So the Hipster Bee is vanilla, honey, and cinnamon. That's freaking good, bruh. That gets a 9.0. And by the way, also, just wanted to say this. I got a freaking breakfast sandwich, and the bread is a glazed donut. Welcome to America, baby. What's good? Last coffee shop of the video. Coffee shop number 10.
Plug.
Bigby Coffee in Indianapolis, Indiana. So, I heard of this chain, but this is the first time I'm in a city that has one. So I went and got it. Selection. Oh my goodness, my guy. They had 53 specialty drinks. So many freaking flavors. That undoubtedly gets an 11, and I'll tell you why. It's because I've given coffee shops with 15 a 10. I feel like giving a coffee shop with 53 a 10 wouldn't do it justice. So it gets an 11 for that. Price. It was $7 for a 24 ounce large. Now keep in mind the standard large is 20 ounces. So that gets an 8. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a swig. I got a mint mocha because I like mint mocha. What can I say? Oh my goodness, that is freaking good. Not as good as Caribou's, but it's freaking good. That gets a 9.5. And now we're gonna go to the results. All right, so we have the results. The final results are in. All 10 coffee shops have been analyzed, and the results are right here. So I'm going to get into that right now. So without further ado, before we get into the podium, we have one honorable mention this time. Okay? And that honorable mention is the Human Being. That's the one that I tried in Dallas, Texas. I believe it's a chain in that area. Um, it's an honorable mention just because of how tasty and flavorful the latte was. I don't think a single latte got a 10 this episode, but quite a few got a 9.5, and I distinctively remember this one being a 9.5. And I may have even misjudged it. Like it if I were to be more specific, it would be between 9.5 and 10. It was very very tasty. It was a white mocha with a chocolate milk base. More coffee shops need to get on this chocolate milk train. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna start the podium now. I'm losing my mind. So the podium in third place with 9 points exactly. We have Zen Coffee Co. Now this place is really good. It's the one that I tried in Omaha, Nebraska. That one is a local. It's a little small chain in that area. It was really good. It's like a little drive-through one. It's usually in the parking lot of like a bigger building, and lots of flavors, lots of unique flavors, lots of monthly flavors that they rotate in and out. That's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. That stuff is good. I like that. I like variety. Variety when it comes to the menu. So yeah, good job, Zen Coffee Co. Number 2 is Scuttlebutt's Coffee. I tried this one in Hutchinson, Kansas, back in March, and it was really good. It has 9.17 points. Um, Now, I did have to dock it a little bit in the post analysis. I don't usually do this, but if I feel that I made a mistake, um, in like hours or days or weeks later, if I feel like I made a mistake in rating one, I will go back and adjust accordingly. It won't be a major adjustment. It might be like 1 point or a half a point. But I had to make some adjustments with Scuttlebutts, unfortunately. I had rated it far too highly in the moment, so I had to go back and do some adjustments. But nonetheless, it was really good. It was the most affordable latte out of any of the chains that any of the places I've gone to. It was $4 for a large, which is almost unheard of in this economy. It's like usually about $7, but so that is why it is that high, and it was good. It was good. It wasn't the best tasting, but it was still nonetheless really good. Um, so yeah, good job, Scuttlebutts. And number 1 may come as a surprise, may not, is Big B Coffee. It's the one I tried in Indianapolis, Indiana. Huh. I'm still there right now. Anyway, um, so yes, this one was phenomenal. Like the taste was really good. It was a mint mocha. I'm a sucker for that. Um, Price was good. I mean, it was like standard price, but the size was bigger than the norm, that's a plus. The thing that really blows Big B out of the water in comparison to these other chains, and I should have said it had 9.5 points, which is very very high. But the thing that blows Big B out of the water when you compare it to all these other chains is the fact that it has over 50 specialty drinks. That is unheard of. The most I've ever seen, other than Big B, was Caribou, which had 25, I think, which is still a lot. Like, a chain can have 15, and I could rate that a 10. So I felt it was unfair to rate Big B as a 10 in selection. I feel like this is one of those cases where the scale needs to be broken. And it was, and it led Big B to the number 1 spot. So, with that being said, now we have all the results. This was a good bunch. Not a single overall rating below 8.0. A bunch of good chains, but yeah, I have yet to have a bad experience at a coffee shop. It's always a good experience. It's always good. I've never had a latte that I didn't like ever. So this is not the end. There will be a lot more to come. Um, I love doing these videos, and I'm going to continue doing them. So stay tuned. But until then, be blessed, partner.